Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got Morris, Patrick Beverly out there with Paul George. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for Portland, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. Now here's Beverly. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome. When it comes to winning, and that's where you have to keep your focus.
Now Beverly, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard kicks to Morris. Pulls up on the wing. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Lillard outside. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. He kicks to Beverly. Zubac controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
A 3 from McCollum. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
3 straight misses to begin the game, not the start they were hoping for.
Here's George. And good that time.
Yeah, Patrick Beverly making it easy for his teammate to score.
And Kawhi Leonard with a very analytical approach to the game. Studies angles, movement, trying to groove in on perfect mechanics. I mean, he does it all.
Yeah, Kev, that goes back to his favorite high school subject, which was math. And think about how precisely he has built his game. He started at the free throw line, then went to the low post, and now has added the range game. Very analytic approach.
Here's Leonard. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Clock at 6. Pass to Zubac. Back to George.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
And it's McCollum in the corner. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
Potent with and without the ball, McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Beverly dishes to George. Kicks to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Now Lillard from deep three-point range. Doesn't get it to drop for him. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And stolen by Lillard. And now Lillard running the floor all by himself.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
George looking over the floor. Out to Morris from past the arc. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Oh!
Wow.
Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Now here's McCollum. Feeds it to Covington. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Really good job by Covington to get good position and finish.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. And Beverly kicks to Zubats. Knocks it loose. Nurkic with the steal. Here's the break. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 5 now.
Oh, great ball movement there.
George passes to Leonard. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the first. 5 to shoot. Fires at the elbow. He gets that one. Leonard's got his second bucket.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by 3. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Damian.
Humble beginnings. I'm from.
Well, some of the best stories in our league are about guys who struggled to get to where they are today.
And I really hope the young guys out there are listening to this. You don't have to be a 5-star prospect to achieve your dreams.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Kennard is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's Mann in at the small forward position. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys, they're hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. Simons, the pass to Cantor. McCollum outside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. McCollum's got 5 now.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Kennard, the pass to Jackson. And they double up Jackson. Here's Kennard. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. An easy 2 points on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Marcus Morris is checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for Reggie Jackson. Rondo scanning the floor. Pass to Mann. 6 on the shot clock. Now Kennard. He is guarded by McCollum. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Portland leading by 3. Dishes it to Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Rondo. The pass to Batum. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys there, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Kennard for three. Offensive rebound. Back to Batum. Passes to Jackson. Shoots over Lillard. That one, no good. And it's Portland the other way. He feeds it to Anthony. And he banks in the layup.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Jackson against Lillard. Jackson kicks to Ibaka. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Really left alone that time. Kennard's got 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Lillard, bounce pass. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. Stolen by Jackson. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Kennard for 3. Kennard on the wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. The offensive rebound. Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Outside, George. And the Clippers miss again. Powell, no one around him, and that one released in time, but no good. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And that'll do it.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
I don't know that you necessarily think of him as someone who's going to create for others, but boy, all night he's been willing to make the extra pass.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the 3. Nurkic dishes to Covington. Here's Lillard. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. Back to Beverly. Powell against Leonard. 6 to shoot. The tray. Outside for George. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Count that bucket. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Nurkic finds Lillard. And he uses the glass on the layup. Lillard's got 9 points.
No excuse giving Lillard that kind of positioning. That's just too easy.
Here's Beverly. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Leonard inside. Powell's there. Leonard, no luck. Portland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Morris outside. There's the triple. It's not going to go for him. Good D by Covington. Oh, Covington in position.
Robert Covington established himself as an NBA player on the defensive end, but he's got to be able to convert as he does there.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Beverly dishes to Leonard. Can't hit from 12.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Leonard with the steal. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look now for Portland. Collins checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Rajon Rondo is checked in for the Clippers. And that's a foul called on Zach Collins. That'll be his second foul of the game. Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Portland. 1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson has the open look. Los Angeles with another miss. Portland leading by 5. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Jackson with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Snatched away. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Good on the shot.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Pass to Nurkic. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Inside. Just 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Oh, that's good.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Jackson kicks to Kennard. Lets it go with a 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got 8. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 16-7 run. Simons, the pass to Anthony. To the paint. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
From deep. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Trailblazers out in front, up 10. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rajon Rondo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's man in at the 3 spot. Here's Rondo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Rondo really more creative than given credit. Just has that knack for making defenders have to foul.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Derek Jones comes in for Norman Powell. The Clippers also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. And it's Batum in for Marcus Morris. Simons, the pass to Anthony. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Oh, you can't give Carmelo Anthony a lane to attack like that.
And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Trailing by 10. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Here's Ibaka. And Kanter pulls it down.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Simons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's a 12-point Trailblazer lead. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
And watch out, you don't bring the whole basket down on top of you, young fella.
I don't think he ever wanted to let go of the rim. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Robert Covington comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Damian Lillard in for Anthony Simons. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Clippers trail by 12, and so they foul intentionally. Left side, Ibaka. A three from Morris, and he's good on the three ball.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. From deep three-point range, they get it back, and Covington stays with it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Leonard against Powell. Powell with the steal. Lillard way outside. And the three off target. Clippers trail by 11. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
Here's Lillard. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. McCollum outside. Back to Lillard. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Covington. Leonard with the steal. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way.
Oh, that was worth the price of admission.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Now, here's Lillard. Launches it. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Morris, no good. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside buries the long-range jumper. And the Trailblazers lead by 9.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Beverly finds Leonard. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Nurkic. Well, this one is winding down now. Portland can watch the clock run out. Covington. Lillard from deep three-point land. Morris with the rebound. Here's George on the mark with the 15-footer.
This is one of Paul George's go-to shots. His confidence and ability to rise and fire quickly from the mid-range, crucial.
And so it's Portland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did it great. And Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Teague, and it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in its center. Now, here's Antetokounmpo to the middle. Lopez finds Antetokounmpo. Here's over Covington, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day, so you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already. He has tremendous vision on the part of Lillard, just trying to lead the team right now from the point.
Giannis outside. Kicks to Lopez. Shoots over Nurkic. And a great move from Lopez as he gets it to go.
Just more and more you see these small little plays that give you an idea how much Giannis is assimilating with his offensive game. Angles, passes, and more playmaking.
Now here's Powell. Back to Lillard. Releases from 15. Yes, that goes in.
Damian doesn't need a lot of time to get a shot off and found some space there.
DiVincenzo passes to Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Lillard misses.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Off target from three-point range. The Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. A nice shot by Teague.
Love how Jeff Teague did not fear that attempt. He was amongst the trees, but it did not affect the shot.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. And it's McCollum at the elbow. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
The 2013 draft comes up, and the 10th pick is announced as C.J. McCollum out of Lehigh. And a lot of people said, who is this guy? Not a lot of people say that now.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. The shot by Holiday, no good. Trailblazers trail by 5. It's Powell on the wing. Portland no good that time either. Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And Holiday, here we go. Here is Forbes, covered by Anthony. A second chance effort, and Portis with the layup.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. He lobs it up. It's rebounded by Portis. Bucks leading by 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Passes it to Simons. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, C.J. McCollum can score in a lot of ways. Coming off of screens, playing with the ball, spot up three-point shooting. Just a variety of ways to produce.
Now here is Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Portis in the post. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Bucks shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Collins is checked in. Here's Simons, and the pass to Collins. Here's Simons. Forbes with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's Simons. McCollum outside. And he finishes nicely on the layup. McCollum's got 6.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
And we reach the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 8. from Portland. We're back in a moment. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about
I think the most important lesson that I got.
all part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Connaughton in at the two-guard spot. Now here's Lillard. Basket counts. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
Well, he's a score-first kind of guy, Lillard. You want to construct your defense to try and swarm him to contain him when he has the ball.
Portis, the pass to Tucker. The Bucks working the ball around. From outside the arc. And it's Portland with the rebound. Kicks it out to Lillard. And it's off from three-point range. Milwaukee leading by 4. Middleton finds Portis. Over Collins. Pass to Tucker. From deep. Collins grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Here's Cantor to the left side wing. Simons can't hit that one. And Milwaukee the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Connaughton kicks it to Tucker. There's the lob to Portis. That shot off. Trailblazers trail by 4. Lillard from outside sinks the triple. Lillard's got 9. Milwaukee's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Middleton. Back to Forbes. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Damian Lillard. The Bucks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. That wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
I feel like that was instinctual for Melo, like he's seen it before, able to swipe that ball away.
Passes it to Noro. Here is Forbes. Covered by Lillard. Stolen by McCollum. Lillard outside. Shot on the wing. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Bucks have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo with the bucket. He has 5.
It's going to take a little more to get Antetokounmpo off of his mark there. Adept at finishing those difficult shots.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Feeds to Collins. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. Here's DiVincenzo. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
McCollum outside. To the inside. Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Now here's Teague.
Awesome job by Jeff Teague to pick up some steam on the drive and pick up a foul in the process.
The Bucks have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Simons is checked in.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Powell. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Now here's Giannis. He has 5. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. And he might not get all the attention, but you talk about smooth scoring wings in this league, fellas. Chris Middleton right at the top of that list. And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Clearing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
That's the kind of work you want your point guard to do. Sensational ball movement by Jeff Teague there to set up his man.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Back to Lillard. To the middle. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McCollum.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
DiVincenzo. Rebound by Nurkic. And for the Trailblazers, they're shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Kicks it out to Covington. Lillard. And it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And Teague, here we go. And it's slammed in by Teague.
What a sick dunk from Jeff Teague, who throws that one straight down after sprinting to the hoop.
Lillard against Teague. Kicks it out to Lillard. Makes it off the glass. Lillard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Now the pass to Lopez. Now DiVincenzo. He is guarded by McCollum. Let's go. Crafty move. And DiVincenzo puts it in. DiVincenzo's got 8 points.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Lillard, the pass to McCollum. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. They get out in transition there.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. McCollum outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. Inside. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Anthony comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. Portis kicks to Holiday. The shot. And that one hits back iron. Trailblazers trail by 4.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Here's Nwora. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Portis trying to free himself. Rebound by Anthony.
Well, that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Well, they didn't really have a choice at the position that they were. They had to fight hard. They've gotten that. They've outworked the other team. Just fighting tonight.
Takes it out to Covington. On this that time would have put him up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Nwora. Covington with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Up the floor. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo getting up there at 6'8", rising up and getting to the rim for the throwdown.
The Bucks trail. Holiday with it. The layup missed.
Well, without the D from Holiday there, that shot probably has a better chance of going in.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers lead by 2. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got Chris Middleton. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 guard. Just 5 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Middleton's length coming into play and finishing strong.
The Trailblazers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Simons, the pass to Nurkic. Now here's Powell. He's guarded close. Back to Nurkic. The rebound by the Bucks. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. T kicks it to Tucker. Middleton against Covington. Shot clock at 6. Another shot. There's Portis. Pass to Tucker. Here's Connaughton. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Powell finds Anthony. The shot that time not on target. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Portis can't get it to go. Portis has gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Collins comes in for Robert Covington. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Derek Jones, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Not sure how he saw that there. Holiday with a firm understanding how to get the ball to an open teammate.
McCollum outside. And the layup falls.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now Holiday. And stolen by Lillard. And oh, here we go. McCollum's got it. The fast break chance. And Jones slams it in.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession. And then CJ getting slick.
Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. For 3, Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Chris Middleton has been waiting for moments like that.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Holiday against Lillard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lobs it up for Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
Known as a coachable guy with a very positive attitude, Cantor has to be feeling good on that shot.
Holiday dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Well, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
And Lillard kicks to Cantor. Back to Lillard. Jacks up a 3. Giannis grabs the miss. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the 4th quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. A different look now for Portland. Norkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Zach Collins. And it's Powell in for Jones. The Bucks also with the sub. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Teague. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that shot was clutch. What an awesome take by Jeff Teague.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Teague. Jeff Teague with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Middleton against McCollum. And Middleton kicks to Lopez. He feeds it to Antetokounmpo.
No time to waste on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
They grab their own miss. Passes it to Lillard. From deep 3-point range. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Gets the first. That puts them up by 5.
And Teague can be a knockdown shooter, especially from the free throw line.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Lillard way outside. Tips it up. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Yeah, when Nurkic goes across the lane, they're hard to get him out of the way, and he collects the offensive rebound.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Ooh, I think that's a wrap. And I can tell you, you can't have more pressure-packed free throws than the ones that are going to seal the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 8. 1 second left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
Amazing feeling.
I've been playing this game for a very long time, and just trying to make a player that looks like me, but not really that close. It's really special that I actually get to have somebody that looks exactly like me. I'm really excited for that.
This is the dream come true, you know. When I was little and I was playing 2K, I was always thinking about, damn, like, I should be there one day, you know. I want to be there one day, and here we are.
And now you're here.
Yeah.
How does it feel that you're going to...
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on D8.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. So the Nets starting 5. Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Irving. Then it's Harden, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the small forward. Some of the best in the game go at it here tonight, Chris. What an incredible guard matchup we have here in this one.
Oh, Kevin, there are some all-time greats playing at the guard spots these days. It will be a fun matchup to watch.
And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Are you kidding me with that pass? Okay, Kyrie, that one made my day.
Harden against Lillard. There's the dish to Nurkic.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Lillard against Harden. Lillard left side and finished off by Nurkic.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
Here's Irving. Griffin finds Irving. From deep. No good that time. Now Portland takes it the other way. Oh, Covington in position. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about them not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harden the pass to Durant. Over to the wing. And the wide open shot from Griffin. The wing jumper off target.
Oh, that's one of the few times they'll get away with leaving him that wide open.
Lillard dishes to Covington. And a missed layup.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now? I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
Harris passes to Irving. Lillard against Harden. Back to Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. For 3, Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
A different look now for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Lillard. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Collins checked in for Norman Powell. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Nets leading by 3. Dinwiddie with it. Pass to Harris. On the wing, Green. He's guarded by Collins. Dinwiddie attacking. It's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now here's McCollum. No points in the game yet for him.
But body control from McCollum. I like whenever he works his way through the contact and finishes.
Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Shot from the wing. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 3. Collins looking around. McCollum against Brown. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Cantor inside. Kicks it out to Collins. Simons, and it's all evened up.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. And taken away by Brown. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Here's Claxton out to the wing. Tries again. And it's Portland with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
That'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Green dishes to Dinwiddie.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as you.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Trailblazers lead by 2. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster.
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the 2nd round a few years ago.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Anthony. Fires, high post. Offensive rebound. Nurkic finds Lillard. Second chance shot. And Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Trailblazers. Irving passes to Durant. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Pass to Brown. Powell with the steal. Lillard with it. Guarded now by Irving. Now Lillard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Covington against Green. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Powell. Nurkic kicks to Powell. Lillard outside. Back to Powell. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. You know, you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
On the wing, Green, defended by Covington. Griffin kicks to Irving. Outside Durant from deep three-point range. That one misses. Now Portland takes it the other way. Takes it out to Covington. A three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 6.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, Jay, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing.
Anthony, the pass to Powell. 1:29 left here in the second. Down low, Nurkic.
And all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Irving drives in. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Launches a 3, and Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got 7 points in the game. And here is Irving. Feeds it to Griffin. Shoots over Nurkic. They get it back. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. 6 points for Kyrie Irving.
Oh, look, what a confident shooter Irving is. He looks so calm and collective whenever he rises and fires like this.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Oh, come on, fella. And power it down. That dunk was ridiculous.
There was absolutely nobody that was going to get in the way of that finish. On its way from Irving for 2. That shot, no good.
You expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for Portland. Ethan.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game. And he doesn't get talked about that much, but Yusuf Nurkic, big part of it. And that.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Yeah, working the ball, getting clean, quality looks. I mean, just efficient basketball through and through.
We've got Anthony. He's out there with Jones. Ennis Cantor is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Simons in at the point guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Jordan. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good. Jordan's got his first basket.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
Simons surveying the D. 6 to shoot. Cantor inside. He's against Jordan. Nets trail by 5. Here's Irving. Pass to Luau. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Lobs it up for Jordan. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And any lob to Jordan is about as sure thing as you can get. So athletic for a big with tremendous hands, and big fella knows how to get in prime position for those alley-oop feeds. Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Zach Collins checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's James Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Nets trail by 5.
And C-Web, the strength and conditioning of James Harden, something I'm not certain everybody has an appreciation for.
Yeah, and to your point, back in high school, despite leading Artesia to back-to-back state championships, Harden dealt with asthma and was frankly out of shape. Over the years, dedication to diet and training, that enabled him to reach new heights.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Collins passes to McCollum. Back to Collins. Brooklyn with the rebound.
That works just like they drew it up until the part where he short arms the layup.
They get it again. Here's Claxton, and he makes good on the layup. Claxton's got his second basket.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Here's Simons. He has 5. There's the pass to Powell. It's stolen by Harris. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the dunk.
I mean, this guy is almost 7 feet. Durant runs the floor beautifully, knowing where to be at all times in transition.
Here's Simons, guarded by Harden. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harden has a wide open look. Off target with his 3. And Simons has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 1. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And this is what Collins is going to give you, energy. Because of this, he draws these type of fouls.
The Trailblazers have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. For the Trailblazers, Norkic checked in for Robert Covington. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Nets also making a change. Green, he's checked in for Durant. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, you love seeing Harden take off of the slam. He has just unreal hops.
Harden against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to McCollum. And Nurkic, the bucket on the assist by McCollum. Nurkic has got 9. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Passes it to Green. He feeds it to Harris. Harden with it. He has 6. Harris passes to Claxton. Shot clock at 5. Misses off the left iron.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Lillard dishes to Nurkic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. $12 seconds left to play in the third. They kick it out to Green. Up top, Brown. Bobbed up there for Green. And Green slams it in.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Brooklyn ahead. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nets with the lead. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Griffin is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. Irving misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
D has got to do a better job clogging up routes to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving the shot.
Irving looking for an opening. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game. Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony. Got a piece of it. Covington with the steal. Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebound, Brooklyn. Left side, Griffin. Rebounded by Covington.
It's a very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Lillard attacking, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Once Lillard hits the ground running, he's ready to throw it down. The D has got to step in front of him to prevent that.
Lillard against Harden. Pass to Irving. Looking to end his cold spell. And he gets... And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oh, what hustle from Harden. Just sprinting down the floor in transition, finding a great shot as a result.
Back to Lillard. Fires the three. He doesn't hit that one. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
The ability of Harden to shift gears, exceptional. He can turn on the Jets off the bounce.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard scanning the floor. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
I mean, and these are the kinds of shots this team expects Harden to hit regularly. I mean, just such a talented offensive player.
And Lillard gets double teamed. A three from McCollum. James Harden with the rebound. Harden's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Another miss by Harden. Trailblazers trail by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
In the corner, Irving with it to the wing right side. From deep. Again, the miss by Harden. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Lillard from outside. It's good from long range. Lillard's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Trailblazers.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
Harris up top. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the
Here's Nurkic. Goes back up. Takes it out to Covington. Irving against McCollum. Nurkic. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
In the corner, it's Harris. Misses the three. Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
No room for error.
Back to Lillard. The three. A rebound by the Nets. Yes!
Harden defines the word clutch, and this is Clutch City. The number of ways in which he scores in these moments, just incredible.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Takes the three. Can't get the three to fall. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really,
all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. coming right up. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Nurkic in its center. And for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George, and it's Leonard in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is George. We have an awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
We are, Kevin. I mean, we've always had great guards, and they lead you through championships with their leadership and their play, along with the big guy. But what's happening right now, Kevin, the big man is playing like a guard. The skill level of these 7-footers to be able to shoot threes, dribble, pass. So it does seem like a guard-centric league right now because everybody can play that position.
Now, here's Leonard. Inside, here's Zubac. Here's George. They get it back. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And here's Lillard, who brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a three-point game. No good with the triple.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Zubac kicks to George. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Shoots over Nurkic. Morris, no good.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
Powell for 3. Portland, no good that time either.
0 for 3 now in the early going, just a little bit out of sync.
And guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in L.A., but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
And McCollum launches it from deep. Here's Nurkic, laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Beverley against Lillard. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. 5 on the clock. Beverley, the pass to Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. Connects from three-point range. Leonard's got 5.
Talent, luck, a little bit of both. Kawhi right there with the sick bailout.
Passes it to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Paul George grabs the miss.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And that one's good. Leonard
playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Leonard. The jump hook. No good that time. Here's McCollum. Drops in the layup for 2.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Leonard against Powell. Rondo passes to Leonard. Shoots over Powell. Misses off the right iron. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Anthony. Morris with the rebound. Left side, Batum. Leonard looking over the floor. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Portland's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. McCollum, no good.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Morris. Luke Kennard comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Now here is Ibaka after Enes Kanter's miss. And Ibaka kicks to Batum. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Anthony's shot is off, and he commits the intentional foul. The Clippers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. First one falls for him. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Collins has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers, trailing by 10. Kept alive, Kanter, and that one, good.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Jackson hits both of them.
Yeah, and early on doing a really nice job at the free throw line.
Here's Simons. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game. 11 seconds left in the first quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
The sharpshooter Kennard is valuable. A guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
And there's Lillard on the assist by Collins.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
For Los Angeles, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And with Reggie Jackson, it's a testament to his natural talent that he often leaves us wanting a little bit more. Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 8. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles.
I think it comes from the...
And that's the kind of support, Greg, he gives his teammates on and off the floor.
And, you know, guys naturally trust him. They believe in him, and he typically comes through when they need him.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins, and it's Anthony in at the 3 slot. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Now here's Rondo. And there's the pass to Zubac. Back to Rondo. 6 to shoot. Batum finds Rondo. Takes a 3. A shot by Batum, no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. And again, it's Damian Lillard. Lillard's got 8 points. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to, how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future. Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Now, here's Zubac. Past a man. He kicks it to Rondo. And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And Portland with a change here, too. Nurkic checked in for Cantor. George with no one around. And the Clippers miss again. The Blazers on offense. It's been 8 unanswered points for him.
In OKC, Paul George showed he can be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington's checked in for Zach Collins. Norman Powell comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
And PG, you know, he has the versatility to succeed in different roles. Doesn't have to dominate the ball.
Yes, and if anything, he's more comfortable scoring within the flow of the offense. With his all-around impact, doesn't need to force things to make winning plays. But if you need him to, he can.
Now, here is George. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Los Angeles with another miss.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And Los Angeles guys shooting a putrid 25% from the field. Poor shot selection all around. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
McCollum's checked in for Portland.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the second pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
Here's George, following the score by Damian Lillard. Beverly, the pass to George. Leonard on the wing, guarded by Powell. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
And the basket by Lillard.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And George kicks to Leonard. 50 seconds left now here in the second. Banked in off the glass. Leonard's got 13.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Outside Covington. Here's Lillard. That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
Oh, he's heating up here now in the second quarter. Watch out.
George looking over the floor. No good on the 3.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And Morris throws it down.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Powell. Here's George. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Kawhi Leonard is having one of those nights. He had 13 points. And
as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Zubac in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And here's Beverley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Morris passes to Beverley. Back to Morris. And Covington sends it back. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. McCollum kicks to Lillard. About 1 minute played here in the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Leonard. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. And no good. Excellent D there from George. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Mann's checked in, and it's Luke Kennard in for George. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Zach Collins checked in for Nurkic, and it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. And here are the Trailblazers now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Cullen passes to Collins. Covington wide open. He fires. No good from outside.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And he commits the intentional foul. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
That's his first personal foul.
Now George. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So for the Clippers, Mann's checked in, and it's Kennard in for George. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. Simons, the pass to Collins. Here's Ibaka, and it's good, 2 points. And the Clippers lead by 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lobs it up for Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
I'll tell you, for a veteran, Ibaka still gets sky high on these alley-oops.
Here's Collins. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Jackson. Fires from deep. And it's Portland with the rebound. One-on-one here. Here's Simons. 2 free throws coming up. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Outstanding decision. Kennard is getting better and better at creating offense for himself.
Here's Simons. It's rebounded by Rondo. Clippers leading by 6. 4-on-3 break. Passes to Leonard. And it goes down 2 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They retain possession. Hits. Got that one from Nurkic. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. Rondo scanning the floor, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one's on Anthony.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
This is his first free throw of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Batum comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Trailblazers trail by 7, and it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Here's Simons. 6 points for him.
What do you love about Serge on this end? Has the lateral quickness and hops to really challenge shooters.
And the dunk by Batum.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the 4th. Who will carry the day? Clippers ahead. They lead by 9. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
4th quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. On the floor for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Morris kicks to Rondo. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul of the evening. He needs to be careful now. Pick and choose where to be aggressive.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. And it's Leonard in for Rajon Rondo. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Simons is checked in, and so he hits the technical free throw.
With Kawhi, you love his talent, but just as important, you love the basketball IQ and work ethic.
Bucket is good. Ibaka's got the lead up to 13 now for the Clippers.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
The pass to Leonard. Here's George. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
strong take by Paul. He plays with great decisiveness.
First free throw is good. And George drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Simons, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
Beverly dishes to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Paul George. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. It's a 13-point game. George passes to Ibaka. Now Batum. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Batum. Ibaka's got 4 points now in the quarter. And it's McCollum off the drive. That one's not going to go. George with the defensive effort. Clippers leading by 15. The feed to Ibaka. Outside, George. Over in the corner, Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Portland with another turnover here. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. And Morris subbed in for Nicholas Batum. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. Clippers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's George. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. George has got 9 points here in the second half. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. It's rebounded by Leonard.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
Not just swinging the ball around the perimeter. Aggressive move inside.
George passes to Beverly. Zubac with it. He dishes it to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to George. Back to Leonard from deep 3-point range. That shot no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Los Angeles.
They made more foul shots, and that was the difference.
That was a big advantage. The other team was defending with their hands instead of moving their feet, and they handed them a lot of easy points at the line.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
Morris outside. Fires the 3. They get the rebound. Zubac kicks to Beverly. From deep, George hands it from downtown.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Here's Beverly. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're behind by 20. 9 seconds left to play here in the fourth. now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 20. 9 seconds left in the fourth. Jackson with it. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. It's just about game time. The Blazers never looked more confident.
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks have their transition.
Very dangerous indeed. David Banks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's DiVincenzo. The 3 ball. The shot by Holiday, no good. And here's Portland. Here's Lillard. In the corner, Powell with it. Off target from outside. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Milwaukee.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And it's Lillard missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here are the Blazers.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Here's Lillard after Drew Holiday's score. His 3-pointers off the mark. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Covington defending. Giannis against Powell. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Holiday.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Milwaukee shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. The Trailblazers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too.
Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. McCollum outside. Back to Powell to the middle. The 11-footer, and nothing but hair on that one. Middleton looking it over. And there's the defensive 3-second call. It seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcomed with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. You know, guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, you know, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Here's Simons. Portland again missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the inside, Middleton laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Simons. The Trailblazers rebound to halt the run. Portland no good that time either.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
The pass to Portis. Back to Connaughton. The Bucks working the ball around. Portis can't get it to go. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. That one drops for him.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And for Milwaukee, they're shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Pass to Connaughton. Kicks it to Tucker. Just 5 to shoot. Forbes the pass to Tucker. Middleton outside. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Second chance shot. That one doesn't drop. McCollum right side. No good from the wing. From the arc. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is...
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And you can't give McCollum any space. Always a threat to pull the trigger.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Portis has got his first points in this one.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Now, here's Cantor. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Norkic checked in for Cantor. Robert Covington comes in for Anthony. Norman Powell's checked in for C.J. McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. Here is Forbes. Here's Nora. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers trail by 6. Lillard from outside gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Passes it to Nora for the 3. Offensive rebound. Nice shot by Portis. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now here's Powell. Floats it up there for Nurkic.
With excellent footwork, Nurkic remains effective in those pick and roll situations.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Now here's Nurkic. Jeff Teague unable to get his shot to go. Lillard misses.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
Forbes the pass to Portis. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Pass to Powell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Forbes the pass to Portis. He kicks to Tucker. There's the pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. Shoots over Lillard. Portis trying to free himself. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And here is Teague after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. To the left wing. Back to Portis. From deep. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half of the game. Lillard against Teague. Can't hit from 12. And Collins has got the ball here for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's a 5-point game.
And that was not an opportunity Lillard was going to let pass by. Getting down the floor in an instant and finishing on the break.
Teague against Lillard. Teague feeling it out a bit. Shoots over Lillard. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
Got a chance now to send it over to David. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that does it for our...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek freak is the real deal.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Now here's McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open, and with that, the Bucks lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from McCollum.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Lillard against Holiday. Lopez left side. Back to Holiday. And stolen by Lillard. For the tie, Nurkic trying to get open. And Lillard lays it up and in. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. Holiday, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And he makes that one. And the Bucks lead by 2.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
Stolen by Holiday. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here's McCollum for 3. Lopez grabs the board. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside Holiday. And he lays it straight in. And it's a 4-point Bucks lead. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams and players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in the team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Milwaukee leading by 6. Right wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. Holiday surveying the floor. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. It's intercepted. .127 left in the third. Lopez outside. Passes to Connaughton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bucks.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
It's McCollum on the wing. Can they get it? Portland no good that time either.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now Lopez, no points in the game yet for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Lopez. And now it's a 10-point Bucks lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Simons. Here's Cantor. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. And a switch here also for Portland. Nurkic is checked in. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. McCollum outside. Lets it go from deep. With the putback. And so it's Milwaukee. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Tucker in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now Tucker, after Chris Middleton missed from long range. The pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton for 3. The shot will not fall. And it's Portland the other way.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Taken away by Holiday. The 3 for DiVincenzo. Poked loose. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Robert Covington's checked in for Norman Powell. Lillard from deep three-point land. That 3 off the mark.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And you guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
The wide open look here for Lopez, and the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers trail by 9. Here's Covington, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Boy, I love to see Covington blast off the floor. He's so good at reading angles and making himself a target in transition.
Now here is Holiday. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Now here's Giannis. Now the dish to Middleton. Kicks it to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. Can't connect from short range.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Rebound, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Holiday with it. Lillard picks him up. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Lillard. Good D by Lopez.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Here's the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Nurkic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Nobody near Lillard. Buries it from three-point range.
And if you look at the stats for unassisted jump shot percentage, Lillard is always around the top. He can drain those pull-up jumpers as well as anybody in our league.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Lopez inside. Looking on Nurkic. That one a little long.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
Lillard from outside. Rebounded by the Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's up a 3. And again, the Bucks miss. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Middleton. From downtown. Again, the miss by Lillard.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Lopez finds Holiday. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Middleton outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Middleton, the kind of player that simply relishes the pressure. He's comfortable taking the big shots.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoop. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Boy, that's a moment he'd like to archive. Embarrassing lapse of judgment there.
McCollum from deep three-point land. Count it.
And when it mattered.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, At our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the three, the small forward. And looking at the Nets, Durant is out there with Griffin. Then there's Harris. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Harden in at the point. Not many teams have the personnel, Greg, to work the ball through the post, but that's what we're going to see plenty of tonight. These two teams can do it.
No doubt, Kevin. It can really add a dimension to your offense, and it creates different rotations defensively, especially when you've got someone down low that's going to demand a double team. And so I'm interested to see, in essence, some old school basketball in terms of how teams rotate out of that post.
I am too. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by KD. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And here's Harden. Down low. Griffin finds Irving. Here is Harden. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn.
Defense is all about anticipation, and he had perfect anticipation on that pass and comes away with the steal.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
Harden against Lillard. KD passes to Harden. Back to Durant. Pulls it up. He's off on that one. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
Here is Harden after the basket by Jusuf Nurkic, and that's an intentional foul. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Nurkic against Griffin. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
Powell, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. And so they foul intentionally. Simons, he's checked in for C.J. McCollum. Outside Irving. And he converts the layup.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking. And that one drops.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Nets trail by 6. Harden outside. Pass to KD. Irving kicks to Harden. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Irving. No good on the triple. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And then for the Trailblazers, Cantor comes in for Jusuf Nurkic. And Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington. Back to Lillard. The shot comes out. Jordan with some nice D. Here's Luwawu. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. To the middle. Here's Powell. The putback, and Cantor able to finish.
I love the hustle and the heart with which Enes Kanter plays. This guy is a terror on the offensive glass.
Dinwiddie outside. Jordan high post. He's against Cantor. Pops it up for Jordan. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Inside, the dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Enes Kanter.
Boy, the strength of DeAndre Jordan on full display, able to muscle right through that contact for a potential and one.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Durant's checked in for Green. Harris comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Now, here is Irving. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Woo-hoo, Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Here's Simons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the heat.
So he gets them both. Here's Irving. And no good on the last second attempt this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to...
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal, of course.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big game.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what stands out from the Blazers so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Anthony. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here is Irving. Pass to Claxton. Irving kicks to Harden. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Lillard attacking. He feeds it to Collins. To the wing on the left. Fires it up. And that one's good. Lillard. Lillard's got 6.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Back to Harden. And they go to the intentional foul. The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. KD looking around. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Lillard. Another shot. Here's Kanter. The rebound by Harden.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
So for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Yusuf Nurkic comes in for Kanter. And Robert Covington subbed in for Collins. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Griffin. Nurkic with the steal. And oh, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break chance. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Now here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Looking to end the run, and that's 2 points on the layup.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
The pass to Nurkic. Lillard against Dinwiddie. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Lillard against Dinwiddie. Nurkic with the steal. McCollum right side. Lillard outside. 1:07 left in the first half. Hits. Count that one from Nurkic.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. Dishes to Green. A putback, and Griffin stays with it.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Now here's Lillard. 12 points for him. 2 points. That one goes.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Oh, Griffin in position.
You know, Griffin is so sure of himself when he shoots it. That confidence really goes a long way.
Lillard against Dinwiddie. And it's Lillard missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He had 14 points. Well, he's... And...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Irving in a 2-guard. So that's the Nets 5. Outside Griffin. Pass to Green. Back to Griffin. Out to Harris. From deep. That one doesn't go. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Yep, that one goes.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Irving. To the paint. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Durant's checked in for Green. And Portland with a change here, too. McCollum's checked in for Lillard. Harris against Powell. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
For Portland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Now, here is Harden. He has 6. On the wing, Irving. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
McCollum against Harden. Powell dishes to McCollum. And he gets the bucket. McCollum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. Here's McCollum following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Powell inside, guarded by Harden. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Harden. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Here's McCollum. Harden with it. Jones covering, and an intentional foul right there. Here's Irving. Pass to KD. Kicks it out to Harden. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Trailblazers. They have a 9-point lead. Powell, the pass to Nurkic. He can't hit that time. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the jam by Harden.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Portland with the ball, following the bucket by the Nets. And it's McCollum off the drive. Powell kicks to Jones. Back to Powell. Clock at 4. Passes it to Nurkic. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Nets trail by 7. Dinwiddie finds Brown. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. The Nets have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. And the technical free throw is good. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. On defense, the Trailblazers. They've led by as many as 11 points. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Zach Collins comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for Jones. Lillard misses. Green against Anthony. Inside. Jordan the pass to Llewellyn. Jordan, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Llewellyn, covered by Anthony. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Luwawu.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
It's still anybody's game as we... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, they've got Collins. Norman Powell is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Simons in at the 2-guard spot. Trailblazer shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. And then Lillard slams it in.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Dinwiddie kicks to Irving. Lets it go from 14. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 4. Simons, the pass to Powell. Here's Collins. It's stolen by Brown. Outside Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
And even through contact, Kyrie still able to finish shots consistently.
Lillard attacking. Brooklyn with the rebound. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Brown kicks to Irving. To tie it up. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Dinwiddie's got the game tied up here for Brooklyn.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Lillard, the pass to Collins. Back to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Back to Irving. It's Brown on the wing. To take the lead. Another miss by Irving.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Harris is checked in for Brown. And it's Harden in for Dinwiddie. Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers.
Just a load. I mean, at 7 feet, Nurkic also moves well, and that combo gets him to the line a bunch.
And both free throws good for Nurkic. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing by 4. Pass to Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. The dish now to Griffin. And the call up. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's called about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Catching up on the changes for Portland. Albert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Jones comes in for Norman Powell. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Anthony Simons. Back to Lillard. And Griffin sends it back. They recover it. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The shot by KD, no good. For Portland, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Kicks it out to Lillard. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Shoots the 3. They get it back. Yes!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Harden scanning the floor. It drops. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
With a polished offensive game and an intense will to win, Griffin can definitely be trusted in crunch time.
Lillard against Harden. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around. And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play, showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Pass to Harris. Shoots over Nurkic. Nurkic with the block. Now Lillard.
Who's watching here?
And so it's Portland winning this one. They seem to... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.